Hence, these are all possible solutions for paper 1, and we shall go straight to the question 1. Question 1. Question 1. So, what type of account that we are looking at here? We shall be looking at a certain account that is given to us. The account given to us, we need to know it. The account was this one here. So your answer the other side was supposed to be someone who said savings. It's a savings account, you're right. All right. Then write down the account number. We had to come here. Come and look at the account number. It's this one here. You had to write it down, which was 40587795821. Okay, they're asking us what do words opening balance mean? We shall say amount in the account at the beginning of the new month. That's what I want to say. Amount in the account in the beginning of the month. That's called opening. At the end of the month, we call it closing. Identify all the bank charges on the statement. Calculate the total. So we're going to identify. Let's come here. Bank charges. Bank charges will be bank charges. Anything that you see here. We have transaction charge. That's 1. Transaction charge. That's 2. Transaction fee. 3. Admin fee. 4. So there were 4 of them. So we needed 2. So now, since there are 4, here it's 15 rand. This is 15, 6, 3, and 14. Let's do that. So we have identified them, and we need to add. So it's going to be 15 rand plus the 6 plus the 3 plus the 14. That brought us to 38 rands. Arrange the identified bank charges in descending. This simply means from big to small. That's what you're going to do. From big to small. So you just check them up here. So meaning you began with 15 followed by 14, 6 and 3. 6 and 3. This marks the end of question number 1. Let's look at question number 2. Question number 2. Question number 2 says the following formula can be used to determine the monthly cost of electricity. Following formula can be used to indicate the monthly cost of electricity. So, when we look at this, we shall be looking at, they are telling us there's a formula that's given to us to determine the monthly cost of electricity on an electricity bill. So, one, they've given us, this is a formula here that we see. Then this is a key to to define what does S stand for and what does the E stand for. Note the above rates exclude VAT, meaning they don't have VAT. Write the abbreviation VAT in full. This is the same as value added tax. Okay, use the formula in the table above to determine the cost of 525 kilowatts hour of electricity on a 60 amp circuit breaker. Remember, VAT has to be included. So what do you have to do? The way you see the formula, please rewrite it and you will put it where you see S. Where you see S, you put the size of the circuit breaker, and where you see the E, you put the number of kilowatts that you're going to use. So we shall start by saying 5,5 or 5 rand 50 cents times, what's our circuit breaker size? They told us it was 60, so we shall put the 60 there, close brackets, plus what? Open brackets, 1 rand 50 cents times the number of units used. That's the first thing that you're supposed to do. Put this in the calculator and you find out the answer you get. So we are saying, open brackets, 5 rand 50 cent times 60, close brackets, plus, open brackets, 1 rand 50 cents times 525, close brackets. So we end up having the answer as 1,117 rands 50 cents. So this is excluding VAT. The question wants you to include VAT. How do we include VAT? Multiply by 1,15. Multiply by 1. So the answer became 1,285. 1,285 and 13 cents. 1,285 and we have 13 cents there. So this could be the answer. That is the answer. Okay, let's continue. They're telling us, study the bank fee table of Access Bank on annexure A and answer the questions that follow. First and foremost, let's go and look for the annexure. This is what we have here, annexure here. Okay, that's the bank we're looking at. Then they're asking us, calculate how much it would cost to deposit 2,750 over the counter. When you come to your annexure, look for deposits. Look for deposits, because this is what you're looking at now, deposits. But they told us cash over cash. That means we're going to use this formula here. We're using that formula there. So what you do first, write it down. You say 9 rand 50 cents plus 25% of the deposit that we are going to do. 25% is the same as 0.25. So we remove the percentage sign and we put the 0.25. The of becomes a multiplication sign. Then what do? You put a multiplication sign there. So you're good to go. Please do not add and you multiply, but rather multiply and you add. If you don't know what to do, put it in the calculator, which is 9,5 plus 0.25 times the money they are going to deposit. And you end up having 697. No. It says 2,5, not 25. 2,5, not 25. Sorry about that. That means it's a bigger number there. 2,5, which is 0,025 times the money they are going to deposit. not 25, guys. It's supposed to be here. We need another 0 here. And the answer became 78 rands 25 cents. The mistake was there. From their next year, we see it's 2,5. It's not 25, 2,5. That's where the mistake had come from. But anyway, how do you get the 3 marks? Did you substitute? Did you correct everything? Did you pick the right formula and the final answer? That's fine. Name 2 advantages of saving your money. We talk of financial what? Security. Financial security. Number 2, to be able to purchase items with cash to avoid credit, and many other reasons. Let's look at question number 3. Question number 3, it talks of Mr. Fresher read an article in the Road Port Record that shows the number of call center agents that work at sales call centers across the country. Study the table below and answer the questions that follow. On top here, these are different centers, and approximately how many? There are 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Anyway, identify the mode. When you hear the word mode, what does it simply mean? The number that appears most. Let's see here. Do you have any other 95? No. Do you have 94? No. Do you have a 77? No. Do you have a 72? No. Do we have a 92? Yes, we have 92 here, and we have 92 there. Do we have another 97? No. Do you have a 73? No. Do you have a 98? No. Do we have 83? No. So the mode here is 92, the number that appears most. Name one instrument that could have been used to gather the data above. The instrument could have been a questionnaire. Remember here we are looking at the number of call centers and agents working at the. There could have been a questionnaire, or another one is what we call the interview. You sit down with a person and they tell you where they work and you find out that. Anyway, we continue in 3.3. It says range. What do we do when we look at the word range? Range, we shall say the biggest value or the highest value minus the lowest value. So our highest value here, it's 98. So we shall say 98 minus, what's our lowest value? The lowest value could be 72. The lowest value is 72. And the final answer became 26. The final answer could have been 26. Let's look at question number 3.4. Calculate the mean. When we hear the word mean, it's the same as average. But what we do, we are going to add all the values. Add all the values divided by the number of values. So what we're going to do, let's go back to our next year there and see. So we're going to add all these values that we see here. And we divide by 10. Why by 10? Because we are adding 10 numbers. Don't worry, even though it's repeating, add it. Okay, so we shall have 95 plus 94 plus 77 plus 72 plus 92 plus 97 plus 73 plus God, 7 Hmm. So we added our 97, 93, sorry, 73, then we have a 98. We are adding on a 92. Then we add on 83. So when we add everything up, we end up having an amount of 873. But remember, we are dividing by 10. Why are we dividing by 10? Because we have added 10 numbers. So the final answer here, it becomes, we are saying 873 divided by 10, which becomes 87.3. But they said round off to the near, okay, they didn't say round, but yeah, round off your final answer to the nearest whole number. So here becomes 87. Becomes 87 as your mean. So your mean was supposed to be 87. Okay, we continue. Mr. stated that the median, what does the median mean? The middle value in an arranged set of data. So the median for this data is 92. Verify showing all calculations. Median, first and foremost, we need to arrange. So from smallest to biggest, so we have 72, followed by a 73, followed by a 77, followed by 83. We have a 92, another 92. We have 94, then 95, followed by 97, and finally 98. So there are 10. That means I'm going to remain with two numbers in between, because on each side I will remain with with 4. So we have this goes with that, that comes with this goes with that, this comes with that. So we remain with two numbers in between. So if you remain with two numbers in between, what do? You add them, you divide by 2. So here our median became what? 2. But we're not interested in this. What are we into? They are saying verify, showing all calculations, whether his statement is correct. So you conclude and you say, the statement is what? Is correct. The statement is correct. Question number 4. Leon is planning on traveling from Florida to Bloemfontein to visit his uncle. His uncle lives approximately 397 kilometers from him. Calculate how long it will take. Take note, how long. When you hear the word how long, what are we looking for? We are looking for time. By the way, when you look at the scenario that we have, they have given us distance. Then here they're saying calculate how long it will take to travel to his uncle if he travels at an average speed of 100. So we already have distance as 397 and we have speed as 110 kilometers per hour. So we are good to go. Just come into the formula here, substitute the answer, you divide by whatever they want you to do, and you get your final answer. So the final answer here, they're saying how long. So this was supposed to be 3,61. These are hours. In other words, you're having 3 hours and 36 what? Minutes. How long? That's what it simply means. Okay. The same person, Leon, stated that it will cost him for a return trip 2,355. Note, an average cost per liter of diesel, it's 2 rands. It's 23 rands 17 cents. And fuel consumption, this simply means the car consumes, or the fuel the car takes for every 100 kilometers, it's 9 liters and a half. Okay, verify showing your calculations. Now, what you're going to do, first and foremost, they talked of return. A return trip simply meaning going and coming back. So if you're covering a distance of 390, you multiply by 2. You end up having the distance as, the distance became what? 794. These are the distances that are going to be covered. But then ask yourself, of this distance here, how many 100 kilometers shall we have? So you'll come and divide by 100, whereby you remain with. So each kilometer here is going to cover 9,5. These are liters. So having done that, you multiply, you end up having, you will need 75,3. These are liters. So each costs. So when you multiply, you'll end up having 1,747.71 rand. So remember, verify showing all calculations whether his statement is correct. So we say it's what? Incorrect. Or you can say it's invalid. Or you can say it's wrong. Just calculate it. He will need 1,747 rands 71 cents. Okay. Let's continue. The weather forecast predicts 0.65 chance of rain for the day Leon is planning on traveling. Write the probability for the rain as a percentage. Remember it's 0.6. Just multiply with 100 and the answer becomes, don't forget that symbol. Does this mean it will definitely rain? No. Why do we say no? It's not 100%. It's 65%. So explain your answer. You can say it's not at 100%. Though there are higher chances of it raining, but it's not 100%. Thank you.